Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to the Blue Room Theory Podcast with your host, O.Javier.TV, and
your man's Tyler_River. We're in the Blue Room Theory Podcast, about to make another epic episode, boy.
And that's exactly how we do things around here, you know what I mean? So I hope everybody had a great weekend, accomplished everything you guys wanted to do. I hope it went exactly how you would imagine that a perfect day in your life would actually go.
100%.
You know what I mean? And right before we begin, I would like to let you guys all know that we are sponsored by Skunk DoctorUSA, the smoke odor eliminating spray, your special smoke odor remedy. And it is at www.skunkdoctorusa.com. Make sure to get all 5 cents and eliminate smoke odor for good. And we are also sponsored by...
You said that very well, oh.
You like that?
I like the way you did that.
Thank you, sir.
But I gotta let them also know that we're sponsored by Mob Hookah. And they gotta go to mobhookah.com right now to get their Mob Hookah accessories. They get the most sleekest and most innovative designs on the market right now for hookah stuff. There's no other hookah brand that's touching Mob Hookah right now, bro.
None at all.
I've tried them, bro. I'm still with Mob.
If there's somebody that tried them all, it's you. It's you, sir.
Hey.
That's how it goes.
You're talking to the right person.
Exactly. So he knows what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And I would like to start off this episode exactly how we start every episode. It is with the initial thought, the first thought.
Ooh.
All right. And what I wanted to talk about today, or start this episode off, is about the finish line. And you're asking yourself, oh, what do you mean by the finish line? Well, it is that thing that we have in our heads that we think that whenever we get something, that we're going to feel better. Oh, when I get this car, I'm going to feel very good. Oh, when I hook up with this girl, I'm going to feel 10 times better. I'm going to be the man. When I finally buy this mansion, when I finally get $2 million in my bank account, I'm finally there. So what happens is that we're placing that finish line in the future. And what we don't realize is that the more we do that, we keep on like pushing it away, so we're never going to get there. And what we don't realize is we're already at the finish line. And what does that mean? We're already enough. We already have everything that we need to do anything that we ever want, make our dreams come true. So the finish line is not somewhere outside of us. We are the finish line. You know what I mean? And then once we realize that, we could accomplish everything that we set out to do.
Is there really a finish line, though?
That's a funny thing, and there really isn't.
Because to me, there is no finish line. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that completely.
At any point, you know, if I reach somewhere, there's always somewhere else to go, bro.
Right, there's always...
You know...
There's always something else to accomplish.
There's always something better or something you want more. Like, you know, once you cop that Mercedes, you're like, nah, fuck that. I need the Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
Yeah. So when is enough enough? That's when we have to realize that we are already enough. And then once we realize that, we're good to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Content with yourself.
That's how you have to be.
Yeah.
That's how you have to be. So I want everybody to just remember that whenever you get a thought that, you know, because we tend to compare ourselves as human beings to everybody, to everything, right?
Oh, yeah,
all the time, right away. And that's where that hate comes from, that jealousy, all that bullshit, right?
Bro.
So whenever you get that thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Nah, bro, like, just the whole... As soon as you said jealousy and hate, bro, like, I was talking with my boys the other day, right? Mm-hmm. He was telling me a story that he was getting ready to perform, okay? Mm-hmm. And it was his first time.
Right.
And he was telling me how the person who was putting him on, after he saw how good he was at performing, on purpose tried to chop his legs because he was scared that he was hating that he was just naturally better than the other person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's like I know I meet someone who's funny, and just because I don't want them to be funny too.
Yeah.
I like, nah, you ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just kind of like knocked the stool right off their feet.
Exactly. Yeah, I heard a story like that. I was like, wow. I'm like, damn, people really don't want anybody else to win besides them.
Right, and where does that thought stem from? It stems from them thinking that they are not enough. Yeah. Right? So once you think you're not enough, you automatically assume that anybody that has a little bit of talent, I gotta take them, I gotta eliminate them.
But it takes a real person to be able to put somebody else in a position to win.
Right, because like I think I kind of mentioned it before, which is like once your cup runs over, once your cup runneth over, and you're full of it already, full of that, that you're enough. Do you want to give it to other people?
For sure.
And it's funny because I've been in that position where, I think we've all been there, that we kind of like, I don't want to, well, I guess you could call it hate, but just kind of like compare yourself with like, damn, yo, fuck that person. You know what I mean? And then I've been there, and then I've also been I am in that place of like when I see somebody, and even if they quote unquote have more than me or, whatever, I'm like, yo, I hope they do really good, man. I'm like, wow, they're doing something amazing. Hey, man, that's what's up. I like that. Keep doing your thing. And deep down in the back of my mind, excuse me, in the back of my mind, I'm like, right? Always. But then like the other person, which is like I hope they do good.
That's not always bad because you always have the I hope they do good, but in the back of your mind, like, I'm gonna get on my shit too.
I think that's what it is. I think I'm just that competitive.
No, me
that
too.
Competitive, right?
I'm competitive with you.
Yeah, exactly. Me too, and I'm competitive with you too, man.
It's not like a.
But it's like a healthy thing. Yeah. It's like when one horse runs by himself, he doesn't run as fast as like when another horse comes right next to him.
As soon as I see you posting some crack, like you started posting crack, I felt like I had to double up. I'm like, nah.
And that's a healthy thing.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna support what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not gonna try to like
and genuinely wanted to win, but I'm still at the same time like. I
see where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the health, and that's the place where every relationship should stem from. It's like a healthy competitive, not suppressing that. Like, oh, it's all love and like you're fucking clouds and shit. No, it's like, well, yeah, that's what's up. I hope you do fantastic, but I'm gonna come after your neck.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's awesome. That's a great thing, and I think that's why like our friendship works so well. You know what I mean? And one of the topics that we wanted to talk about today is that. A goal is for you to be valuable. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And like it comes to like, don't sit at the table if you can't bring anything to it. You know what I mean? So like what happens is that everybody kind of tries to do things to like out of their own benefit. Yeah. And then they wonder why people in other positions or in higher position don't welcome them with open arms. Yeah. And I think it's that same selfish thought that blocks that out and doesn't let them. And they're like, oh, but what's going on? Like they don't like my stuff and this and that. It's like, no, man, like you bring no value. Yeah. And then when you tell people like that, like you bring no value, they're like, what do you mean? But I'm valuable.
They think that there's a whole blank slate when you tell someone they're not valuable. Right. But it's not even that you're not valuable. What value are you bringing to me? Or to the table.
What value are you bringing to that other person? Yeah. And it's that dynamic that should make the relationships work.
Yeah, and even if it's just a relationship between friends or even in a relationship with between a guy and a girl, to me, like that's huge. Like what can Shorty bring to the table? What value is she bringing me that's bettering me or helping my situation? Not saying that I need help, but like I'm great by myself and she's great by herself. So when it's together, it's like a super relationship. You know
right. It's like it's just two
we're both
things.
benefiting off each other.
Right. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But you have to be valuable. Because then let's say you it's one valuable person and then the other person isn't that valuable. It's like then the other one's going to leech off the other person. Yeah. And then this person is going to resent the other person for leeching off of them. You know what I mean? It's just a weird dynamic. And like you were saying, it's not just a romantic thing between a guy and a girl, but it's just like between friendships, like regular friendships, friends. It's like you always see that, like that leeching off is like, yo, come and hang out or come and let's do this, let's do that. But you're like, you get that feeling. It's like, yo, this person's always trying to, call me out just when he wants this. Like, I don't like that. That's not, and you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I said that, I could see that you're already thinking in your head of like referencing relationships that have been like that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Relationship, most recently with friends, like new friends. Right. When I meet a new friend now, I'm really like fucking hesitant to really open up. Like, I'm really just trying to keep people in a, nice to meet you, I'm cool with you type of situation. Because nowadays you never know who's out to has alternative motives.
Ulterior motives, yeah. Exactly, and that's a healthy thing because time will tell. Yeah. Like we've been friends for a while. Yeah. So like, and we've always kind of had the same dynamic. Yeah. But it's like the people that you recently met, it's like they're in the beginning it's always gonna be cool, and then after a while, then you start seeing how it goes.
Yeah.
They start changing or this and that or whatever, and it's not just like we said, not just friends, but it's like romantic shit.
And it sucks because I'm not organically like that to sit there and like think about who's this person out to get me, or I'm worried about this guy when he's around me, or this girl's trying to do this. I'm not like that.
Right.
But I feel like I have to be.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't come naturally to you.
It doesn't, because I'm usually just like, yes, genuinely like giving,
right,
welcoming. But like as of recent, I'm like super like this with myself and my people around me. And if you're not in my inner circle core, there, I'm keeping you like you're right here, and I'm still cool with you. But if you're not right here with me and you wasn't with me from the jump, and it's scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, just keeping them at an acquaintance level.
Yeah, because once someone gets too comfortable, they feel like they have access, too much access.
Yeah.
You cannot let anybody get too comfortable with you.
No, you're right.
That's the shit.
Right. I've always said that, man. Like you
always told me that, and I'm not like that. My DNA, I let anybody get like I used to let anybody just listen, for like family or everyone, but
right.
I've kind of went a different way, and it's kind of sad to say because you think that it's good to be genuine with everybody, but
yeah. Well, it's not that you're not being genuine. Yeah. It's just like I see that and it's most people are like that too. Like they want other people to they want to be cool with everybody, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but
to be cool with everybody. But then what happens is that not everybody has the same intentions.
Yeah.
And over time, you'll tell. You could tell. 100%. So for me personally, maybe I exaggerate. I'm too far on the other end. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm too far on one end, but for me, when I meet somebody, it's always cool. Like, hey, what's going on? And I always keep them at that level.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm constantly.
You keep them
distant.
And I've learned from you just keeping them because I always keep everyone real close to me. So when everyone sees me, it's all love, maybe too much love to the point where I get myself in a weird spot because I'm too cool with too many people, and then I get myself in a spot where I shouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying? Or
right.
Or it ends up that the relationship ends because of something like that.
Right, or that's one end of the spectrum, right? Yeah. And then me, I'm at the other end where I think I keep people maybe away too much.
Yeah.
But at least the new people. And then just they end up thinking this guy's stuck up, or maybe he's just not, he just wants to be a certain. They kind of get that vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel maybe you're too much on one end, and maybe I'm too much at the other end. I think that's why our relationship works.
Works out.
Yeah, because we're cancel each other out. Yeah. So it's when people meet us, they're yo, you guys are a great team. It's that's why.
Yeah.
It's because we kind of tend to complement each other that way. But for anybody else, I think it's a healthy thing to always keep people. I'm not saying to always do that or to alienate them, not at all. I think you should treat everybody and go into every relationship with a healthy, I really hope this works out. It's going to be a mutual, a win-win situation kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, time will tell if that person will fuck you over, to say that, because and that will save you against that, safeguard you against that, because you're keeping them at a distance, so they can't really fuck you over.
Yeah.
They'll do some crazy shit, and then you'll just be oh, okay. Whatever, that person's there, and then the other end of that is oh no, that person's really cool.
Yeah.
Now they've always been down.
It turns into a good relationship.
It turns into an awesome relationship.
But now it's this. So for me, I give him the people I meet a real slim line of if I chill with you one time or I take my time. I'm talking about whether it's a girl or a guy. If I hang out with a girl by herself or a guy by himself, yo, let's go chill. After that, I'll give you the one time. We'll chill. I'll take my valuable time and I'll go chill with you.
Right.
But after that one time, if I feel this isn't my vibe, or this is too much for me, or I ain't fucking with this, don't be surprised if I'm not chilling with you again. The next time you hit me up, I'm busy, bro.
Yeah.
Or the next time shorty want to chill, yo, I got some shit to do. That's gonna be the reason why.
Well, that's a healthy thing.
You won't hear from me again. Fast, one time.
Right, and that's a healthy thing, and you shouldn't feel bad about that. Not that you do, but I'm just saying, just anybody that does that shouldn't feel bad about that, because that's a healthy thing.
You gotta value your time.
Exactly. You gotta place a huge value in your time, because you can't get that back. That's the one thing you can't get back.
You know what we could have been doing instead of You wasting my time for 4 hours?
Yeah, especially now, dude. Like we could be doing fucking
a million
1,000.
things.
Yeah,
I could have made 18 skits, but I took my 4 hours out of my day to go chill with you.
Right.
And if you don't take that I'm not saying I'm a fucking god or I'm some person. I'm just saying.
When they're gonna take it as that, like a regular person. I don't want to say that we're not regular, but I'm saying like a normal person that maybe is not doing that much will be like, we'll take that and be like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? With that his time is more precious than mine. It's like, no, I just value my time this way. I hope you do the same.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to save us both the thing. But I feel like more people now will not. They don't look at time that way. And they kind of think of like, oh, why isn't he chilling? Or I'm gonna chill with this person. Oh, I'm gonna just hit them up and see what's. You know what I mean? And that tells me that you're not really thinking about time in that way.
Yeah.
Which you should.
Yo, I'm thinking about time in every way, bro. Like I think about every fucking minute of my day now, bro. Like I'm utterly obsessed with my Monday through Sunday. What I'm gonna do every minute.
Yeah.
Like if there was a camera following me around, which there should be, I'm doing something Monday till Sunday night.
Yeah.
And it's productive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key
90% of the time.
There's always some kind of like way to look at how to progress, how to move forward. And you know why? Because the key to happiness is progress. If you don't see no progress, you're not gonna be happy.
Yeah,
that's why you see the unhappy people. You could automatically determine that they just haven't made any progress in a while.
And I don't think do you think it's fucked up? Like I swear, I'm at the point where I look at people, and I see them, and I say, how can this person or how will this person help me progress?
It's not fucked up.
It's not fucked up.
It's not. I see how people will look at it as like a fucked up concept.
Because me saying that, it kind of sounds like fucking arrogant, and I'm not even saying using them. I'm be like, some people you just chill with them, and it's a progressive conversations. You're thinking, you're talking different, but like, if we're just fucking sitting around and I'm watching you play 2K, bro, like I haven't, bro. That's not my life anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not watching you play 2K anymore. We're not playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? We're not, like, I'm not spending 5 hours playing FIFA, bro. The money's calling. I got money to make.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I could be in the gym.
That goes into that whole thing of, like, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really hang out or chill anymore. Unless look, you should always take downtime to, like, kind of, like, clear your head and whatever. And if I'm with a girl, spending some time together, you know what I'm saying? Like, going out on, like, and enjoying. That's actually me doing that, which is taking advantage of my time.
And then if Shorty doesn't value that you took your time out of your day to go chill with her,
kick rocks.
For me, like, yo, this just happened recently, bro. Like, if I, like, you might look at me on Instagram and think like, oh, yo, all he does, because they don't know the full 7 days a week, 24 hours a day that I'm doing.
What goes on behind the scenes?
You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of shit, bro. This isn't I don't, ask me when's the last time I've watched TV.
Wow.
Ask me if I watched Game of Thrones. Like, I watched no Game of, like, there's no Game of Thrones going on. Like, fuck that, bro. Like, if I took my time to go chill with you, you better value that shit.
I like to see what people talk about it, like what people say in the comments about it, but I've never watched an episode. You know what I mean? And I get what you're saying. That's 100%, but that's key. Valuing your time. And that's like the fundamental underneath that. If you value your time, that'll put a filter on life.
Yeah. That
you'll look at things in a completely different way.
Yeah.
And we know how it is when you don't, just kind of like regular, you just kind of, go about your day to do shit.
I don't want to be regular for shit.
But you know what that feels like.
Yeah, I know what it feels like because I've been there and I've seen it.
And that's why you recognize that shit when you see it in other people.
Yeah.
So right away, you're like somebody
else.
And
you're the first one to say it. Yo, that's a regular ass dude.
Yeah, because you've been there.
Yeah.
You know that already. It's like, oh,
that's why when we first met, like, yo, because when you say that shit fast, like, that's a regular dude. That's a regular chick. And it's fast, though. Sometimes you meet a chick and like, bro, like the other day I was having a conversation with a girl, bro.
Yeah.
I asked her this question and I thought about you when I asked her. I'm like, yo, so what's your plan? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what do you want to be doing?
Yeah.
Bro, this girl gave me a full layout. Like, if she had a PowerPoint, she would have brought it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And bro, awesome. I didn't even have to talk. She just kept going. She's like, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do this. But the end goal is I'm gonna be right here. And I was like, yo, that was fucking dope. I'm like, I just want to tell you, your answer to that question was 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might like fall in love a little bit.
Yeah, and I was like,
the hardest.
Yeah.
The aura fucking blurry.
Yeah, bro, when you see, like, cause bro, you know me and you was just straight focused. Like, like we don't even talk about nothing. Like we don't, bro. If we're texting, it's about what the fuck we're doing next.
Pretty much.
And I don't even text anymore. Like, I don't text anybody. I don't text.
It's not the same. Your filters have changed,
bro. Like I'm looking through my phone and I'm seeing my text with people. It's nothing like it used to be.
Yeah.
It's call me real quick. I got 5 minutes.
Yeah. And people will always get offended by that.
Yeah. Oh, people. Someone told me the other day. Because I said something, I'm a bad texter.
Yeah.
It's not, that means you don't want to talk to me. What the fuck? All right, if you want to take it how it is. But if I'm telling you right now I'm a bad texter, you can give me a phone call later. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. You FaceTime me. I'll show you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So real quick, let's jump on the other topic right before our time is up. What do you think about the couples? And this is going to be a complete fucking 360. What do you think about the couples breaking up right before summertime? Like that cuffing season's over.
I've seen some wild shit in the past month because it's just...
Girls breaking up with guys breaking up with girls.
Yeah, it's just like...
Putting the relationships on standby, that type of shit.
Yeah, and the reasoning is wild. Like, like they just don't have reasoning. It's just because the girls want to go wild out because the summer's here and the guys want to go wild out because the summer's here. That's wild, bro.
What do you mean by what is wild out?
Like,
just like let's talk straight facts. Like,
all right, so I think that the girls have groups of friends, and those are the ones who influence them the most. Right. And especially if they're one of the only ones that are in relationships out of the group of friends, and summer's coming, and their boyfriend's kind of boring, they're gonna make up some horrible reason or some fake fight so they can go do whole shit all summer. And that's me being as blunt as possible.
You have to be. I mean, so doing whole shit is like, going to the clubs, and if they meet a cute guy or a cute group of guys that their friends are also kind of like chilling with, then they can just, smash or whatever the case might be, right? That's what's funny is like that it all comes down to like if you're with a person that, like you're just saying, like, girls want to break up with their boring boyfriend or something. Yeah. I mean, it's not catching their attention. Then that tends to happen, which is like, they'll be like, oh, fuck this guy. I'll just make up a fight.
Or cheat on him.
Yeah, with my beta boyfriend. And then like right when it starts getting cold, I'll hit him up again. Yeah. Right? And it's just like, hey, look, man, I don't judge anybody. Whatever. Do your thing. I see it, But don't get into a relationship if you don't really want to be in a relationship. Yeah. It's like most people get into a relationship because it's like the next logical step.
Kind of where it went.
And then the summertime gets here. And it's funny because I thought it was just kind of like a thing people say, cuffing season, and then summertime is like to be single. But then when you see it with your own eyes and you're like, is it a coincidence?
It's real shit.
Yeah, is it a coincidence that it's happening right when the weather's getting warm?
I think that's the highest percentage of cheating too, bro. Like
summertime?
Like right before summer into summertime. Like I'm talking like, I bet you like April, May, June are the highest cheating months of the year. I swear, bro.
Spring, summertime.
And I was never like
Do you think that happens in like warm countries? Like countries that have like
warm all year?
Yeah, like
nah, it's not like that.
It can't, right?
Nah.
It's just
nah.
Because then it would never be cuffing season.
I don't know, but I just feel like cheating is a normal thing now, bro.
It is.
I feel like people like just cheating is normal. It's like yo, and me, bro. Like I'm as much personality and as much acting this and acting that I could do, bro. I've never cheated on any girl that I've been with. I've never cheated on none of my girlfriends.
This is true.
Like, bro, you can ask any of my boys.
I can vouch for that.
Like I'm a bitch made dude when I'm cuffing. Right. That's how I am.
I mean, they're not bitch made.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen some of my other friends that, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, if they got a girl, they still gonna go wild out, do this, do that. Bro, I'm not saying I don't show my boys, but, bro, I don't care how many bad shorties is there. When I'm cuffing, I'm cuffed. Like, I'm not cheating on my shorty because I can't deal with the conscience, the bad conscience.
Right, you like with the guilt.
And you know that. You've seen me in a relationship.
I could vouch for
and
that.
And
Trust me, there's been times that I wanted you to cheat.
I know. And I just, I just can't.
Right.
Even on the back of your head, you're like, damn, bro, tell you shit going, bro, nah.
You know what it is, though? I think that the deeper thing in that is that you know how to pick them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just cuff, like, any chick that kind of shows you attention or she's just, like, kind of bad or bad, or you know what I'm saying. She just gives you a little bit of attention,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, yo, hey, you want to go? Like, you don't do that.
Nah.
It's like you choose specific chicks. That's why you haven't had too many girlfriends.
Yeah,
the same with me. Like, I don't like girlfriends.
Bro,
It's been very.
I've had a whole 2 girlfriends.
2 girlfriends?
2. Like 2 real ones.
Right.
And I've never done anything unfaithful to none of my girlfriends. As much as someone might think, yo, blah, 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 he's outgoing, he's this, he's that. Look at this. Bro, nah.
Nah, but yeah, man, I can vouch for that.
And,
bro,
and for me, that's a feeling of when someone, when, say some other girl goes to talk to one of my exes.
Yeah.
Yo, blah, 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 blah. I mean, we're not together, but he never did me wrong.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
It's a lot to say about you, man.
Because, bro, enough to say, because you got to figure most girls would be like, fuck that guy, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
That's a normal, yo, ask about your ex.
I wish I could say that. Seriously, I wish I could say that about me. I mean, look, I think I've had the same about like 2 like actual official girlfriends. My first one was just, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I definitely cheated on her a bunch of times. But then, but then after that, it was like, after that, I realized what you said is just like, it's not even that I can't deal with the guilt, but it's just, that would mean that I'm admitting that I made the wrong decision.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I gonna cheat? No, let me just find a girl that I don't have to think about cheating.
Yeah.
So let me not just base it on like, that she looks good or she has like a nice ass or whatever, or that she just kind of gives me a lot of attention. Let me actually choose someone that I could, I see this, whatever. So that's why it doesn't happen often. You know what I mean? But I think that's a great example. And bro, we're actually out of time.
So let's finish it up. Hit him with the final thought.
Yo, final thought real quick. The same way that we started with.
Facts.
Listen, you are the finish line.
100%.
All right? You don't have to keep pushing the finish line and think that to get to this, as soon as you have this, as soon as you have that, you acquire this, you acquire that, you get this, you receive that. That is the goal that then you will feel happy. All the happiness, all the tools you will ever need are already built inside of you. This is not bullshit. This is for real. And then once you realize that, you will free yourself to accomplish anything, and you'll be ready to tackle any goal and pass over every hurdle that comes your way. All right? So just remember this. You are the finish line. You are already more than enough. All right? I'm trying to say that at the least amount of like motivationally, because, it's not motivation. This is my hashtag. It's not motivation. It's a call to action. Right? You feel me?
Talk to him.
It's a call to action.
That's my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's not motivation. It's a call to action.
Get going. Let's get it.
Because you already have everything you need. You don't need nothing else.
Nope.
You're already there.
There's people who've done it with less.
Right there.
Come on.
That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. All right. So once again, this episode was brought to you by Skunk DoctorUSA, the smoke odor eliminating spray, air freshener / body spray, your special smoke odor remedy. Make sure you visit them at www.skunkdoctorusa.com. Try all 5 cents and eliminate smoke odor for good. All right. And we're also brought to you by
the one and only Mob Hookah.
Mob Hookah.
You should go to mobhookah.com right now and get your Border Hookah.
Tell them.
We got the Mob boxes coming back in stock.
You already know.
We got the controller that you can attach the hookah tip to, so you don't gotta grab the manguera while you're playing video games. Like, go to mobhookah.com right now.
It's already. That's it. Go right now.
Let's
check them both out. Let's do that.
And thank you for watching, tuning in.
Exactly.
To the Blue Room Theory podcast. Another epic episode with your boy O.Javier and myself, Tyler _River.
You already know. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Gang.
Peace.